Hey y'all, it's Brittany and welcome back to another fragrance review. I know it's been a while, but this time around we are going to review the Valentino Voce Viva. We are going to talk all about the notes. Is it worth it? What does it smell like? Its performance. And we'll also be talking about its Dossier version, which is the powdery orange flower. And we'll hop into this performance as well. So if you want to hear about both fragrances, make sure you stay tuned. All right, you guys, first of all, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, and make sure you hop in those comments, y'all. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified as soon as I post new content. We talk about perfume here, true crime, skincare, makeup, all that good stuff. So if you like any of those things, make sure you subscribe. And to those of you who have been here already, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of your support. Now let's hop into today's fragrances. So Valentino's Voce Viva. This fragrance is one of my new favorites. I'm gonna say this is probably perfect for your warmer months. You can probably get away with this in autumn, but this is a 1.7 ounce bottle. This bottle retails for $108. Let's hop into, first of all, the different notes in this fragrance. So the fragrance family for this Valentino fragrance is florals, and specifically in terms of scent type, it is a warm floral. Top notes are mandarin orange, bergamot, and ginger. Middle notes are orange blossom and gardenia. And our base notes are gonna be vanilla, tonka bean, musk, sandalwood, and oak moss. So a lot of my favorites in there. I'm usually not a huge fruity floral fan, but I do really love this fragrance, and I think it's because of all of the other notes as this fragrance dries down that fall into my wheelhouse. So your sandalwoods, your vanilla, your tonka bean, right up my alley. And also this bottle is just beautiful to sit on your counter, however you display your fragrances. So if you can see this bottle, it's just gorgeous. It has details, this kind of indented side on each side, just beautiful presentation. It's a beautiful bottle, and I'm a sucker for good packaging as well. Now, taking a look at the important facts of the Dossier version of the powdery orange flower, which is their take on the Voce Viva. So the Dossier version, their top notes are mandarin, bergamot, and ginger. So same top notes as our OG. Middle notes are orange flower, white flowers, and gardenia. Again, same notes. And then the base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. But I don't see the sandalwood or our oak moss listed here, so it may be a little bit missing once we get to that dry down point, but we'll check that out now. As always, we will talk about scent and experience first. We'll talk about longevity, we will talk about sillage, and we'll talk about price. So we will hit all the main points to help you guys decide whether you should splurge and get the original version or whether the Dossier version will work for you. All right, so initial reactions, top notes are marinating right now. I get in the original version, it's a very clean profile. And I don't mean clean as in like fresh and clean kind of scent. I mean like you don't get those scents. Sometimes when I smell a fragrance, I pick up things that kind of burn my nose hairs a little bit. This is not giving me any of that. That's what I mean when I say clean. Orange, very upfront. I really like that smell. I'm also getting the ginger. I can smell that little bit of that spiciness from the ginger, but it's a sweet spiciness and it pairs very well with the orange. From the Dossier version, I'm not getting as much of the orange as I am from the Voce Viva. What I am getting is more of that spicy ginger scent, and also the bergamot as well. That's coming through much more than the kind of fruity citrusy orange scent that I'm getting from the OG version. I enjoy both of these top notes. They just smell different. The initial scent of both of these smell completely different. I do enjoy the Voce Viva more. All right, so let's give them a moment and let them settle down a bit, and then we'll see if I'm getting more of that orange coming out of the Dossier version. In a little bit, I'm getting a lot of the powdery right now from Dossier. A little spicy powdery, that's what I'm getting from Dossier, but let's see if it sits a bit, if I actually get that orange scent. All right, you guys, so it's been a bit now and I've let it kind of sit and marinate with my skin's chemistry. And I want to see now if they're starting to equalize with each other in terms of the comparison between the Dossier version and the Voce Viva, or if it's still pretty distinct of a difference between the two. With the Voce Viva, the orange is still there, but it has died down a bit. It's become a bit more floral, more so that orange blossom. You're getting that scent with the still a little bit of the trail of the orange. So it's still a little bit of a citrusy scent. So it's not too floral, which I am usually not a huge fan of just super floral fragrances. Those can tend to smell a little old to me at times. So I really do appreciate kind of the mix of the citrus and the floral together to give it more of a kind of lively, fresh scent. But I am starting to pick up more of kind of that powdery scent as well. The citrusy has sort of died down and that powdery, more soft, feminine scent is coming through. I'm hoping in a little bit that I start to get more of the musk and the vanilla and that type of profile of a scent, because that married with what I'm smelling now would just be fantastic. I'm still getting the same scent from the Dossier, so much more of a floral, much more of a powdery scent. The spicy of the ginger has kind of gone away, but definitely more of the florals, the white flowers, and I'm getting a bit more of the musk from the Dossier. So again, not to say that I dislike the Dossier version, but it just is still not smelling similar to the Voce Viva. We'll give it a few more minutes of a dry down and then we'll talk numbers, we'll talk sillage, reaction, my thoughts on these two fragrances. All right, let's do a final sniff before we talk details. I am a fan of the Voce Viva. I feel like it has created this really complex but beautiful blend of citrus with the orange, with the white florals, where it's not too aged of a fragrance, it's not too powdery. It smells clean, it smells fresh and bright, but it's not childish, it's not too playful. It's suitable for you to wear all day. This is definitely kind of like an everyday spring, summer, fall fragrance. I would wear it all 3 seasons, but definitely can wear it every day. It's not offensive. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it running errands, you can wear it when you're just hanging out around the house. Great fragrance for multiple uses. It's clean, but it's complex, if that makes sense. I really do enjoy it. The Dossier version, the powdery orange flower, it just does not, quite honestly, it doesn't smell the same as the Voce Viva. It is much more of a powdery fragrance. I don't get very much of the orange, the citrus coming through at all. It's kind of a muddle of florals, powdery kind of scent, and musk. I like it. I don't like it as much as the Voce Viva, and it does not compare as a dupe. Definitely not a dupe for the Voce Viva, but if you like florals, white florals, and powdery fragrances, powdery florals, should I say, then the powdery orange flower would be for you. It is literally what the name is. It's not citrus, it's not orange scented, it is powdery flower. I mean, I get a little hint of orange, but it's definitely not as pronounced as with the Voce Viva. It's not as well executed, which of course is not something that you would expect from a fragrance house such as Dossier, but some of them they do very, very well. But this one is just kind of a bit of a muddled scent for me. So again, if you are looking for a powdery floral fragrance, this may work very well for you. If you are looking for more of that complex, fruity floral with some sweetness and just clean scent, the Voce Viva is definitely gonna be for you. Let's talk longevity, let's talk sillage. Sillage, projection, this is going to project to those kind of more intimate, close to you. You're gonna smell it with like, if you're sitting in a small circle of people, but it's definitely not an offensive fragrance. You're gonna get some sillage, but again, it's not an in-your-face fragrance. So this is definitely safer plays for like your everyday fragrance, daytime, in the office kind of confidence boost fragrance. It's gonna last about 4 to 5, 6 hours maybe, which is average in terms of longevity of fragrances. So keep that in mind when you're wearing it. It may be nice if you're gonna be out all day to have a travel size to kind of re-up your your fragrance as you go. The Dossier version, I feel like you're going to get similar performance in terms of projection, sillage, longevity. You're going to get about 4 to 5-ish hours out of this fragrance as well. Dossier fragrances tend to last for quite a while, I have found. I have reviewed enough of their fragrances to know, but these fragrances do last for quite a while. I think a lot of that has to do with the perfume oil concentration, and this one specifically is 18% of a concentration. So again, kind of putting you on par with that kind of eau de parfum kind of tier. So you're going to get some really good longevity from this. You're going to get some good projection and sillage, but again, it's not going to be an in-your-face, obnoxious kind of fragrance. Is it worth the price? Thinking about Voce Viva, which is for 1.7 ounce, which is what I have, it is $108. Would I say that is worth the price? I have a hard time with that because for $108, I think of things like my YSL Libre Intense, which is going to project honey. It is going to give you life. It is going to serve you all evening long and give you good sillage. So is it worth that price point? I would say no. I would expect it to be more around the other price points that I typically see, which is about $88 or so for the 1.7 ounce. That would make more sense to me for the wear that you get, the longevity that you get. It is a very clean and complex and well executed fragrance. So I think it's worth being in that $80, $90 range, but over $100 for the 1.7 ounce, I would have to say probably a little bit overpriced. Looking at the Dossier version's price, you're talking about $29 for a 1.7 ounce. So much cheaper of a price. And again, while I can't recommend this as a direct dupe for the fragrance, if you like powdery florals, $29 is a great price point for 18% concentration of perfume oils. So I would say that it's definitely worth the money if this type of fragrance is your thing. Now that leads me to, is it a good dupe? Like I already mentioned, not gonna be a dupe for Voce Viva. I'm gonna have to vote no on this one. Two very different fragrances. They're giving me difference. Like there's some underlying similarities, but it's not the same. It's not gonna be the same experience between the two. With a few tweaks, I think it would be very close, but not quite there yet. So I'm gonna have to say, no, not a dupe, but worth the price if you like these types of fragrances. All right, you guys, so that is my review of both Valentino's Voce Viva, which I love. Again, it is a complex, sexy fragrance that is perfect for all day in summer, spring, and fall. And also my review of Dossier's version, the powdery orange flower, which is a bit different of a fragrance, but still a great choice if you like powdery florals, and at a great price point. Let me know your thoughts if you tried either one of these fragrances. Do you love them? Do you hate them? I want to hear all about it below. I also have a ton of other perfume reviews coming. It's been a while, but I'm back. Got the ball rolling again, so you can expect to see a ton of other fragrance reviews as well. So let me know if there's any that you want to see that I have not touched yet. I'd be happy to cover them for you guys, but otherwise, it's been fun, it's been real, and until next time, love you guys. Bye.